Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Language, Litigation, and Integration Part 152, Casual Conversation 70. As always, I am your host. My name is Bradley Bose. I'm being profoundly and extensively tortured. There is nothing I can do, there is nowhere I can go, and there is no one I can call. I am going to be tortured until the day that I die, because there are no laws, there's no decency, there's no human integrity, there's just the dirty fucking animals that steal all of my shit, ruin my entire fucking life, and then go raise their kids on stolen property and say, don't talk about our kids, but don't commit criminal fucking activity. But hey, can we do that? Absolutely not. So you know how we do it, current events and talking points, we have relevant and random stories, and I continue to be profoundly and extensively tortured. We have a good update from Armando Cuervo again today. But just the same old stuff. I just wish I was dead. With 0% sad, 0% suicidal. Please don't project your pathetic fake diseases onto me. I just want to be treated like a fucking person. And to be treated like a fucking person, I need to be able to collect my property. If I could collect my property or socialize to any extent whatsoever, I would feel identity. I would feel decency. I would have some sort of agency. I would feel decent about my fucking self. At current time, my mental health is fucking zero. I'm still on a predominantly liquid diet. If I can eat dinner, great. If not, it is what it is. I'm allowed to be tortured while everybody else builds careers, builds families, and you die in filthy fucking shame. Think about think about your universe right now. Think about all the people you know. Think about your family, your friends, your 5 friends, your shitty work colleagues, and your family that you probably fucking hate. Those are the only people that you've interacted with. Those are going to be your universe. When the minute your soul leaves your body, that's the only people you will ever have fucking contact with. The people that you've helped, which is like nobody. So, again, we've talked about personal to personal interactions, general to general interactions, and personal to general interactions. Brad personally is never allowed to interact with other people personally because of my general knowledge base. I am just not allowed to socialize. I'm not allowed. It offends people in a group of people. I am supposed to fucking suffer so people in Central Ohio don't have to pay me my fucking money. Like worthless piles of fucking shit like Gary Lewis Jr. III. Can't we just throw your entire fucking worthless family in jail for being fucking criminals? And seriously, everybody part of the St. Francis of Sales, Columbus, Ohio, Ohio State University, St. Paul University, and had any sort of fucking involvement in slandering my name, or if any fucking involvement of being in positions of they had some sort of professional responsibility, I am coming for every fucking penny and every criminal charge I can possibly fucking file. I hate you fucking people. You have an enemy for fucking life. I don't deserve to suffer so that people don't know how to fucking change. And I am suffering every conscious waking moment. I fucking hate myself. I fucking hate breathing. I fucking pick at myself. I fucking hate myself. And all I need for that to stop is just one person to pay me $1. Pay me my money. Hey Brad, we might let you socialize in the next 5 years. It's already been 6 going on 7. I have no understanding when this fuck's gonna stop. So yeah, I guess we'll start with a story. Yeah, but my dad catches up with Armando Cuervo at the country club. So again, I told you my dad's retired. He does like caddying. He just enjoys being around the golf scene. So he does some caddying like once or twice a week at New Albany Country Club. And so I literally told you stories of, probably back way earlier parts, but probably about 18 months ago, last summer, when Austin Cuervo, his son, who again I golfed with a couple times at St. Paul, we weren't like close friends, we didn't hang out, and no, he wasn't a good person to me. That's quintessential to sales. It is just be terrible to people in real time, act like you owe them nothing because it's normal, and then 2 years go by, and then people mature to, again, they go from a 14-year-old to a 15-year-old, and now they have to start a career, so they want to, network. Well, let's talk to people that we know. And they were terrible people to me. They were never good friends, and they tried to make money off of me after devaluing my property in a fraudulent way. Armando Cuervo was intimately related to or employed by the Ohio State University's technology commercialization office. As I told you about our first conversation. So I just go to my parents' house too. We got a new truck. I'll do another market minutes thing. I just don't have much economics content done, but. So I go to pick up just the title from my parents' house, and my dad's like, yeah, I ran into Armando Cuervo at New Albany Country Club, and they were talking about how you and him had lunch several years back. And a couple things just amazing. Yeah, we did have lunch, which he insulted my property. He disrespected me as a grown adult. He literally was like, at our conversation, he was like, saying vibration, like it's going to make me start deriving stuff, and I derive stuff in all contexts all of the time. So saying vibration, vibrational information theory, this or that, I just demonstrate proofs, and people just steal them. But he insults my research, and then at the end of the conversation, he was like, I'll let you go home. Again, talking about again, signing a contract where he gets to, like, again, I'm the wannabe entrepreneur, not the world-class intellect with fucking federal law enforcement agents coming to my door to sell me solar panels, telling me about they have multiple samples of aliens. Not that guy. I'm never allowed to be me. I will never be me. And yeah, so yeah, we did have lunch with Armando Cuervo. He insulted my life's research, and then he told me why I owe him money, and then he disrespected me as a professional, saying, you know, go check with your parents as the sole patent owner, again, with drug money into the tens of fucking millions of dollars that I can't fucking launder. I just want someone to walk into my house and fucking shoot me. I fucking hate being alive, because I'm not living. I am not living. I am not allowed to live. I'm not allowed to do the living things. And everybody in this community is responsible for it. So yeah, great to hear Armando Cuervo still going to play golf while I can't fucking pay my bills comfortably and regularly, and I can't have any sort of identity. So that's always fun stuff. I think that's really the only story for today. Just wanted to start off for that, because again, I hate my life. I just so genuinely hate my fucking life. So into the talking points. Found a new channel I thoroughly enjoy on YouTube, which is rather new. I like the Beta Squad. Beta Squad content. We got Sharky, and I think it's Nico. I'll say it was Nico, but Nico, Sharky, Chunks, AJ, and there's another fucker. There's 5 of them. Sorry, the 5th one. I thought your content's fun. Or like the identity imposter, or guess the identity. Like they'll have 5 people up there all trying to act like they're being a convict, and they have to try to guess which one, or match this sibling to that sibling, or who's a virgin or something. So I thought that content's super fun. I just like your editing. I think the content's fun. I think the editing, like where they have cut scenes of interviewing the people, I think it's very fun, well put together. So shout out to the Beta Squad. Thoroughly enjoy them as content creators. But I learned something. Teletubbies is British. Who knew? As a lifelong American, unfortunately. Fuck, I'd rather be a fucking dog than a fucking American. My God. But I always thought it was an American show. Turns out it's definitely a British show. So learn something new every day. I learned that Teletubbies is a British broadcast from the Beta Squad. Reviewing my YouTube subscriptions, I might do that. I might do that in a different video. Just who do I subscribe to? Really, I'll do that in a different video. I'll just give shout outs because I subscribe to. I'm getting to YouTube all day, every day. If I'm not recording a video, I'm writing down content literally, and I want to die. I get 3 views. 3. Please fucking end my life, or stop stealing my property and let me live. One of the two. I'm so sick of this. But who cares? Brad's allowed to suffer. No one cares. Study finds adults are likely to judge children who speak blunt truth harsher. Yeah, I got scapegoated to the point of literal fucking slavery in 2022 because of that. And again, I can't stop stating facts. You can't unmature. You can't unlearn things. I can't stop doing what I do, and I did it before I was speaking words. I'm surrounded by adults who can't mature. They fucking can't. But again, people who are that immature should not have kids. They're just so disgusting. They're just so selfish. They want to flick their pussies, jerk their fucking dicks, stuff a dick in their pussy and come. And then they can't raise the kid that pops out. And then it causes damages in society. And then they do politics and bitch at one another. Human beings are fucking disgusting because they don't know how to behave. They need to learn. They need to educate themselves. And they can't. Elon Musk to stop providing Starlink internet access to Ukraine after being told to fuck off by Ukrainian official. Jen Psaki, and other illiterates call it pedantic and childish. And then I think it reversed. I think the Ukrainian official that told him to fuck off is now sucking his dick. And it's just like, again, I think Elon asked the DOD to cover the bill. But again, I don't really know the economics, but I think it's saying it's going to burn like $100 million or $80 million this year, like providing it, and just seeing illiterate people who would never ever possibly get close to $80 or $100 million of expendable cash to be like, oh, it's pedantic and childish. Yeah, it's pedantic and childish to burn $80 million a fucking year while people are being disrespectful to you, right? Who I'm sure the average human being that isn't so irresponsible to force me into slavery would consider them a good person who would help if it's reasonable and reliable or possible, right? Like, if someone's bleeding out on the side of the street, you could call 911, pretty easy act to do. But it's like, okay, maybe a little too extreme example, but then if that person is, disrespecting you, if they ask you for $1 and you can afford $1, you might give them $1. If they're being completely disrespectful to you and they ask you for $1 and you can afford $1, you're probably not going to give them $1. So yeah, it's super childish and pedantic. Again, as Ukrainian universities won't publish science that would definitively help them, would definitively change the sentiment of the fucking world. So again, I can't feel bad for people who fucking don't make their own beds. I can't feel bad for fucking people who shit in their hands and wipe it all over their face and ask somebody for a towel. Don't wipe the shit all over your face first, you stupid animals called human beings. Just behave. Learn to fucking behave. You can't. Nope. Yo, Jen Psaki, go fucking flick your red pussy bush. Nasty ass bitch. Go learn some economics. And I hate Elon Musk. I fucking hate Elon Musk. He's the pinnacle of people I don't like. Because again, he won't publish my paper either. He's causing as much crime and damage as everybody else, and he thinks he's somebody. It's hilarious. Elon Musk is the stupidest fuck ever. Go listen to the man speak. Oh, did the video freeze? Elon loading. We should do stuff that helps people. But there was a fucking absolutely hilarious thing. Stepmates TV with Elon Musk, and it's a channel on YouTube called Stepmates TV. It's like animation comedy. It's called Elon Musk and Joe Rogan Start Again on Mars. Unfortunately, I don't upload very much. I checked the channel. It's like a 3-minute bit, and it's fucking hilarious. Absolutely fucking hilarious. Lex Friedman tweeted out a clip of it, of his Lex's on the animation, but it's just they gathered the best minds to go colonize Mars. Just a quick skit, highly recommend it. It's fucking hilarious. The part Lex tweeted was cute, but I think the part just before that when they're introducing Caitlyn Jenner. Just go watch the clip. Absolutely fucking hilarious. So, Ben Shapiro thinks weed addiction is causation to depression. Again, we've covered linguistically depression can't mean anything besides the opposite of pression, which isn't a word, so it's the opposite of pressure, which is deformation, which is a dent. But he's discussing Canada, assisted suicide laws. And so again, we discuss, and he discusses a case of a 23-year-old male. Again, 100% for assisted suicide for physical diseases, 100% against assisted suicide for mental diseases. Again, mental diseases are not real. As an educator, as a professor, as a scientist, as a biologist, as a psychiatrist, as a psychologist, it's a state of awareness as insecurity. It's facts. People accept whatever insecurity models their personal fears or insecurities. And then they say, oh, I'm depressed. What does that mean? Use other words besides depression. You lost interest in your hobbies. Go do something. Go outside. Go be around other fucking people. You're accepting your patheticness. Well, I stagnated and I don't want to do hard work to change anything, so I'm just going to rot here and not commit actions to better my life. And people say, I'm depressed. I've never been depressed a minute of my life. I commit actions every single day to try to improve my life, and I am stuck. He said depression is being stuck. I am stuck because when I try to report crime and collect my property, law enforcement says they're going to arrest me. That's stuck. Not being sad because you don't have any hobbies or friends when you go socialize. I have no friends because I'm not allowed to socialize, and I'm kicked out of every social group I've ever formed. So I am stuck. People aren't, and I'm not depressed. I would never say I'm depressed. I don't get to live my life because people physically won't let me. But he says, yeah, because depression, first of all, depression is not a thing. And then weed the Ben says, the back to the gateway drug, or it's an addiction. But he draws a line and says, weed addiction. Addiction, yeah, and that's another great, well-defined word, not addiction. Again, patheticness where they can't mature, so they have insecure behavior with rapid, ongoing, and incapacity to stop their behavior. Addiction is causation to depression. Yeah, no, Ben is just, again, they're the stagnated Republican Party or whatever value system people think they have. Forget politics, whatever the fuck it is. They're a part of a society. They learn their values from society. Society has no values, so therefore they learn no values, and then they just put their insecurity where they don't agree with something. And especially when they think they're doing the right thing. Cannabis needs to be legalized and prescribed by doctors. If not, you are hurting people. When you go into the next lifetime, if you're a doctor saying cannabis is bad, if you're Ben Shapiro saying cannabis is bad, and go into the next lifetime as definitively good, all those people that affected that, they're not going to be too kind to you. They're just not. And did you prove all of science? I did. Were you forced out of society to an empirical level of survival where everything through your fucking head was do not die, survive. And then I found the most normalizing ways to do that under the most profound duress ever. The most competent scientist ever, the most tormented person ever, to the point where I had to, again, I can't get sad, I can't get depressed. I have to survive, and it's a mental state. And it's every time I interact with somebody that disrespect me. When a cop comes to my house and jiggles his gun and says, "You're not going anywhere," it's boom. That is the only way anybody has ever treated me. Ever. Ever. And so again, if you wanted to, you were speaking, it's again, in a historical context, this is blasphemy. Here is proven law. A guy named Aaron, that people call God, was way profoundly past everybody. So when I say I have millions of theorems, people think it's a joke. But then the historical context is we say, God bless you, and then, oh, I'm in the presence of God, oh, I talk to God. You're just learning his theorems that you never drove yourself personally. I've leaped that by a fuck ton. And so again, there's the wrong side, there's Brad, and then there's the wrong side of history. And if you're not Brad Bose, then you're on the wrong side of history. And I just want to be treated like a fucking person, man. I'm so sick of trying to have a career, which you can't do. You can't have a family or career in this country. I just want to get the fuck away from people who do not know how to fucking behave. I hate my life so fucking much, man. But he thinks terminal patients' dignity is fighting to the last breath, even with messy and ugly. And again, another strong man who's, again, quintessential fucking pussy. Fucking pussy. Right? You have all those celebrities. Again, I have a bad back and no real interest in, like, boxing or combat sports, really. On a personal level, I would fight, but on a general, let's be semi-responsible to society level, there's no need for me to risk a head injury in any capacity. Granted, I do drive a car every day, but I've been trying to stop doing that for 4 years, but again, we endanger Brad's life, we say, not my problem, we go back to our privileged lives. That's what the fuck we do. Because human beings are disgusting. They're fucking disgusting. Because they don't do their jobs and they torture me. And then I say that, and people say, oh, ugh. But yeah, how the Ben Shapiro's is a fucking pussy. Yeah, what is the value of that life, Ben? Someone's gonna sputter out and struggle to breathe for another week. What is the value of that life, objectively? Not saying human life has value, don't say, I think ties it in as being pro-life. And the beginning of life and end of life is infinitely different. My God. But what is the objective value of that life? Your kid or loved ones who are sitting around you watching you cough up. Sure, they're kind of sad, they don't want you to die, but you're obviously going to die, so it's just because they're kind of waiting their day till you're dead. And you're suffering, coughing up blood. You know you're going out. It's not a big, long mystery. So what's the objective value there, Ben? We just pro-life, wave some idyllic flag in the air and say, all life matters, and Ben Shapiro, the real manly man, Ben Shapiro. Fucking pussy. Yeah, if I had a celebrity fighting match, I'd fight Ben Shapiro, and the dude wouldn't last 10 seconds. Seriously, I'd fucking maul you, motherfucker. Again, you steal my property. I have a right in the state of Ohio to defend my property and my life under imminent threats. And again, if you've never been tortured before by a community of people with law enforcement restricting your rights, it is torture and panic all of the time. And then Jordan Peterson says he has aggression under control. I can't imagine. Go watch a deer getting eaten in the woods. It is screeching and screaming. And I was screeching and screaming, and you sent cops to my house, so I had to calm down, or you guys would just fucking shoot me. And now when I talk about your kids stealing from me, they just keep stealing from me. They just keep stealing from me, and here's the law, and I am just smiling and waving. And I'm not smiling. Fuck your children that are over the age of 18 that are stealing from me. They are being sued. They have an enemy for life, in this life and the next. Parkland shooter avoids the death penalty by one person. Absolute fucking pathetic. Again, this is again another pro-life person. This person walked into a school. We can't remember again between the 14 school shootings yesterday and today. I forget which exactly when this one is. But yeah, you just walk into school, decide I'm gonna start shooting kids, and one person's like, that life still matters. No, it doesn't. Just put them in the fucking ground and move on. But hey, patheticness. Ah, kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. Yeah, no. If mass shooting, like with reckless intent, just blatant disregard for human life, mowing people down as opposed to even like gangbanger shit. It should be death penalty 100% of the time. Just Stop Oil activists throw paint on a protected Van Gogh painting and glue themselves to the wall. And another one spray paints, I think it was a dealership or a Louis Vuitton store. So again, the woke left, another herd of retarded people battling the conservative right, the other herd of retarded people. It was the famous sunflower ones. It was glass over. They threw orange paint over it and glued themselves to the wall. And so I saw one conservative, I think it was Tim Pool, another epic retard that just has no values whatsoever and is privileged as fuck. He said, just leave them there. No, just rip their hands off the fucking wall. If their skin comes with it, it comes with it. Paint over it, move on in 2 seconds. If it charged them for every damage it caused, if one bit of orange paint went onto the painting, charge them for the full price of the painting. If regardless, charge them for damages to the glass, the room, disturbances, and rip their hands off the wall and throw them in fucking jail. Fuck this shit. And it's the same with the spray paint dealership. Charge them for every bit of financial loss. Because again, this is a case. Again, oil, stop oil, climate, bad oil, good climate. I'm a biologist, I'm a scientist, I'm an ethicist. I want efficiency, I want shit to fucking work. And so, and again, out of all of the data I have processed throughout my life, there was no definitive things to say about the climate change. Things in the environment do change. We need to work on filtration technology. We shouldn't be reckless with carbon outputs. Go. Now let's just bitch. North Carolina mass shooting. We have a better one. There was like 3 mass shootings since the last episode. North Carolina mass shooting. 5 killed, 7 to 8 injured, including the shooters, who was a 15-year-old male, his brother, who was 16-year-old male, obviously, brother. Yeah, again, probably just some family drama. Oh, what do I do? What are my values? Oh, no, I don't know, nothing. Let's just go shoot a bunch of people. Oh, including my brother. Family fun time. Fun times for the whole family. Them Glocks, them SIGs, them 223s. I think it's ARs. I did look that up. That is a rifle round. So them 223s. Just gotta pop out with the AR out. Pull up by myself like, hey, y'all. Come through in the coupe like, hey, y'all. Young Dolph reference pops in my head. Oh, but this is the fun one. 2 Florida fathers shoot each other's daughters over road rage. So a 5-year-old was shot in the leg after a water bottle was thrown, then a 14-year-old was shot. So it sounds like we have 2 cars kind of getting, someone braked too fast, got a little road rage going, someone throws a water bottle, and then someone says, oh, okay, that's a good reason to shoot. So we pop out with that ciggy out, we start blasting, we hit a 5-year-old in the leg, and a great way for the father of the 5-year-old is shot, because he's such a manly man, he needs to exert revenge, and as opposed to just taking down the license plate for attempted fucking murder, he's got to chase the other guy down and just start popping shots back at him. Makes sense. So then he shoots his 14-year-old daughter in the back, and her lung collapses. Bravo! And then you should go watch the video. It's blurred out. The 14-year-old's identity is protected. But the police are there, and the dad's running around all crazy like, I would never endanger my daughter. You just got into a gunfight with another dude over a water bottle and cars. And instead of taking your daughter to the hospital after getting shot, your immediate reaction was to go shoot him, and you missed and you shot his daughter. That is just the pinnacle. The pinnacle of fatherhood, of manliness, of strong men. Nice. So shout out to those 2 Florida fathers. What dumb women let you fill them up? That'd be some nasty ass cunts. A couple more things. Kanye West is buying conservative social media platform Parlay. We talked about that word specifically, contextually. Again, the English or the French verb speaking, to speak, depending on where the sentence it's at. But again, the infinitive verbs are always read as ing verbs. But Kanye West is a fucking loser. Kanye West, you are also a fucking loser. You are broke. You are not a musician. You are not a good person. You are illiterate. You are a fucking Looney Tune. And you can't read. Oh, no, that's Mike Tyson. You don't read. Right. Nice. Yeah, that's Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's the one I can't fucking read. Who's that Floyd Mayweather? One of them. Whoever beefs with 50 Cent. I always find that fucking hilarious. Whatever 50 Cent posted one time about, like, here's a Harry Potter paragraph, Mike Tyson or Floyd Mayweather try to read it or something. Something about, I think it was back in the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge type thing. Always like, whoever 50 Cent beefs with about being illiterate is fucking hilarious to me. Haven't seen that in a while, but... Yeah, Kanye West is a total fucking Looney Tune. Again, you have to have user... Again, there's this big social movement, the woke left we have are just stop big oil activists throwing paint on paintings, oil on paintings. We have the conservative right buying social media's platforms for free speech. And everyone's committing crimes against me and the entire species because of what I've done. But nobody cares. We don't care. But yeah, you have to have user engagement. And so when you have these fringe, like, fucking social media platforms, they'll have no staying power. Like Rumble, I don't see you having a serious video competitor to YouTube at all. I really don't. Something with 46 subscribers on YouTube, something like I'm blowing up. But just things like this, it's again, oh, we all rattling around Donald Trump stealing president. January 6th, Ashley Babbitt should have been shot, like Tom Fitton says, even though her and her mob were angrily attacking people. Yeah, that's good stuff, but just as a business move, this won't fucking work, and Kanye West is a fucking retard. I want to make sure I'm still going. Yeah, I was going to, again, I want to do another, I have one economics point, I'll just put it on here. I'll pull together enough content for another economics thing soon. We have Beyond Meat is down 87% year to date. And they kind of economics, but I just get more so of the diet fad. We've talked about fads, or diets being fads way earlier in this season, back like part 1 or 2 or 3. It was a biology specific video. But is it a fad? I think so. Is the business, does it have any sort of staying power? It might. And as opposed to like a fringe social media platform, I really don't think so, because it's nothing super unique. Food, again, you're not gonna, I don't think no plant-based diets won't supersede meat-based diets or things like that. As an individual restaurant, right, it's not like you eat Chinese food every day or pizza every day or chicken every day. So could you have a successful plant-based business as like a one-off, two-off, semi-plant-based diet person? Yeah, I think that would work. Simply consuming less beef or meat would be, some sort of environmental benefit. As a personal, individual, biological, metabolic state, you're not going to, the plant-based stuff is not going to overtake just our carnivorous diet as is. That's how many 400 million years of evolution or something. We're going to change it because we like cows. Sorry, guys. Sorry, cows. Bovine just like you guys. But I'm still going to eat some beef. But again, the reason I do think it's a fad in general is, again, like this moral progress forward is to not eat meat. But is there staying power for a business? Again, just as a one-off thing. Like, I don't like ice cream. You can certainly make business in an ice cream. There's no real nutritional necessity for ice cream. So could you have a successful business just one-off, or not even one-off, but again, just, if you're 80% meat-based and you go have a plant-based burger as a one-off type of thing. So sure, you can still have a business. I don't think it'll be a big business, and certainly won't overtake our natural diets. We're not going to change hundreds of millions of dollars, years of evolution because of values that we don't have. The CEO leaves the company after biting someone's nose in an altercation. We get a little Mike Tyson inspiration. Again, go for the nose or the mouth or the ears. Some good stuff. I'm so mad, I'm angry. What am I going to do? I'm going to bite ya. Gotcha. Got your nose. Oh, yeah, a couple more. I just missed a couple talking points on the back. Conductor Yuri Karpatenko, shot dead for refusing to participate in a concert. So a Ukrainian conductor in one of either the occupied spaces or the taken spaces was told he was to perform a concert, quote, intended by the occupiers to demonstrate the so-called, in another quote, improvement of peaceful life in Kherson. So yeah, that's strong. Here's some peace, murder, oops. But again, then we have a strong man stand up to the Russian army. Nah, you died. Go play your fucking concert and find a better way to fight. Go give your concert and find a way to fucking Novichok 50 Russian officers in the fucking crowd, as opposed to getting shot and taking nobody with you. If you really want to fight, fucking fight. Don't be a bitch about it. So, whatever. And respect international fucking laws. Your best chance. Changing the sentiment of the species is the best fucking chance for stopping bullshit. But hey, we will lie about everything until we can't lie anymore. Until we change the law to say we can commit treason legally. Jeremy Corbell comments on a recent Joe Rogan clip. I don't know if it's a super recent video. And Congress passing immunity legislation for people involved with legacy programs. Right, in a quick 2 to 3 years, we went from these programs that didn't exist to 2017 to these definitely existed. And now 5 fucking years later, we are passing legislation to protect people who have committed treason. If you commit treason, and if the sentiment of the time is so, and then it causes profound damage to slow down science for 60 years, and causing millions upon millions upon millions upon millions of deaths, well, now the sentiment changes, and, well, then, again, you're going to generate sympathy from the group of people that share your insecurities and fears. Well, how could you think UFOs are real? Have any sort of a state of just non-arrogance. Be born not being profoundly arrogant. Look up. Get over yourselves. Look in the mirror. Well. And then we forcefully suppressed engineering feats. Again, they have spacecraft, multiple. They have multiple sets of DNA. They have remains. I'm sure they have discs of some sort. They have audio. And now we're passing legislation. Again, before you will send a car to my fucking door to say, hey Brad, you've solved a lot of shit. Here's a check, or here we will pay you in this amount of time. And now your kids are going to schools distributing my property. Fuck aliens. Again, it's how little aliens and UFOs has to do with the breadth of my research. How little it has to do with it. Do I get a spaceship? No. Do I remember visitations? No. I'm just a monkey on a rock that's supposed to have rights and everyone's breaking them. And now they're covering their asses with legislation. Hey man, you can commit treason as long as it's the same insecurity of the group. Doesn't matter that you guys literally slowed down science for 60 fucking years. All of it. Hey, this engineering feat is real. Boom. 60 years of theoretical physics, irrelevant. Oh, no. Don't worry, Sergeant Bill Kosiski. I'll just pass some legislations. We'll just harass Brad, ruin his entire life, destroy his mental health to the point where he can't make friends, socialize, access social structures, and we'll just continue on our privilege. We will just continue on our privilege. Disgusting. You people are fucking disgusting. Absolutely fucking disgusting and cowards. There are no laws. There are literally no fucking laws in this world. And once you break them bad enough, you will create laws that say you're allowed to commit crime. And so again, 8 billion people on this planet, everyone aware of my work to any capacity whatsoever at the age of 12, not liking and subscribing. It's not hard. Just gotta share videos, spread the good word, spread facts, spread education, help one another. No, not my responsibility. I'm gonna go to the Patriots game when the weather's nice. Well, don't offend me, blah! Gonna shoot some daughter's kids, bow, bow, bow. 2 good Florida fathers out there, just enjoying their freedoms. But Jesus Christ, everyone involved in that, again, you die in profound shame. You die in profound fucking shame. Slow down science for 60 years and people are literally just like, nah, it doesn't count. That would offend us. That would ruin our career today. Again, I will do everything I can. Again, it's just not practical. I have a right to defend my life and my property under imminent threats, and this is an imminent threat, and I would defend myself. I can't. Simply because it's not practical and realistic. That is it. It's a statement of law enforcement. I will never have a career or family because of shit like this. So Jeremy Corbell, fuck your entire UFO Twitter. It's hilarious seeing tweets like, people don't talk about it publicly, but they have all of this interest about aliens and UFOs. Again, it's a small world after all. Once you get through to the next lifetime and you've learned everything about your 5 friends that you don't really have and your family that you didn't really like, well, now you're gonna have to go help somebody. Well, why would I help you if you didn't do anything to help me? Type of deal. And you're not gonna go anywhere. Oh, now you wanna go to that planet. You wanna go to that galaxy over there. No. Fuck no. Hard stop no. Definitely not. And so enjoy your fucking privilege. Enjoy stealing my fucking property. Enjoy lying about it. Enjoy feeding your family off of stolen fucking property and teaching them to be good people. It's disgusting. So that's it for today on this one. I really want to do another music thing, but again, I just put, well, who cares? I'll just put whatever else out I fucking can, and I wish I was dead, because my life is disgusting. Again, 0% sad, 0% suicidal, my life will never begin. It can't. People cannot fucking change. And so, thank you for watching Language Litigation Integration Part 152, Casual Conversation 70. Enjoy your free shit.